Alrighty, good Monday, y'all. Drifty grabbing first today. Hey there, Drifty and Kai and Aika and Thea. How y'all doing? How is the con, Aika? Glad you're feeling better after a rest day. Oh, well, never mind. I just tried to doing a flare day. Okay, well, hopefully tomorrow will be better. Last night I was able to finish the pillar, which I surprised myself with because I didn't start stitching until like 5 o'clock last night. But I managed to pull it off. It was only like 780 stitches or something, but it was like 4 hours of stitching, and I had it done. So we get to start our last 4 columns with the awkward end. The 999 end is so awkward to like leave this extra space between the grid. Like I have to constantly tell myself when I'm on that edge that I have to stop at 2 in from the grid line. Very good. Made plans for Big Con next year for a group cosplay from Has-Been Hotel. Nice. Blame your headache. Oh, I'm sorry you got a headache, Thea. I had the bright idea to go do some tending to my yard after I got out of work because I don't want the city to finally complain about it while we're gone next week. And it's finally like the coolest day we've had in a while without it being rainy. It's only like 74 out today. But this arm is now mad at me and it's still kind of shaky, so fun stuff. Stitching is gonna be, you know, it could be good, could be interesting. But we get to start on the sky. Last bit of background up here. So yeah. You mowed this morning? Gotcha. You have a new phone? Cool. So on Wednesday I'm going shopping for a new external hard drive, new protector, and top socket. Gotta merge that tab on in. Thank you, Days, for that raid. Man, you made so much progress on Evie's ear today. That's super cool. Hey there, Charlie. Welcome on in, raiders. For those that don't know me, hi, I'm Cass. I'm the Lord of the Rings Stitcher here on Twitch. We are working on Return of the King as usual, but we are excitedly in the last 4 columns of this fabric section today, so that is new. Hope everybody's week is off to a good start. What y'all up to? Hey there, Jay. Days, of course, if you need to raid, run, do your post-stream stuff, feel free to do so. Ugh, my left hand will not stop shaking. Great, super cool. Possibly can get a main dock. Have to call tomorrow. Bit away, but if they help. Week start has been good. Thanks. Excellent. It's a Monday. It's a Monday. I'm glad it's over with. Definitely need an appointment for a GI specialist, so yeah. I have a follow-up with my doctor tomorrow. I get to tell her that migraine medicine is not gonna work for me. I don't know where we're gonna go from there. I'm kind of waiting on my next appointment with the OB in in a couple of weeks before I start thinking about running tests for other things, because I think a lot of my issues are stemming from my hormones now. More of the rings, so much more of the rings. Dace, how was your garden party on Saturday? Did you make it to the 2,000 stitches? Evie's ear is looking super good. It's exciting that main Evie has started to make an appearance. Ugh, is my stuff broken again? Why is my stuff always broken? Oh yeah, I should probably finally fix the 2 stitches I need to fix up here. We'll get to them though, it'll be fine. If my hand could stop shaking, we might not make a ton of progress tonight if my arm can't cooperate with me. It's cool, it's cool. Cannot go back to one-handed stitching. I don't even think I could do it on this stand if I wanted to right now. My right hand would be like, what do you want me to do? I don't do anything under the fabric. That's not my job. Now, of course, is the time that I have to actually start paying attention to my pin spots. So I think we're just gonna work across and down for the most part for active colors. Should be a lot of repetition though, so hopefully it'll go pretty smoothly. Yeah, the spots where I end my thread, because there aren't as many of them left now. I was just watching Great British Baking Show. Still the urge to call it Great British Bake Off. Baking Show newest season last night. While I was stitching, I watched like 3 whole episodes. Or was it 4? It must have been 4. 4 episodes, maybe? Or am I on 4? I don't remember. At least 3 episodes. Stock up on meds because the nearest emergency are each apothecary are each 1 hour away. Any good? I mean, it's Bake Off, it's fine. Yeah, pharmacy. Understood. I haven't watched it in a while, honestly. I used to love it. I have the English at the moment. That's fine. Mom watches the Swedish one. There's a Swedish one? Nice. Lingual struggles, right? Hey there, Azzy. How's it going? Hope you've been doing well. Alright. Gotcha. On the whole now. Sweden bakes. Nice. I feel like they tried to do an American version one year. It didn't work out. Got a new job. Excellent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very unexpected, but much better. Nice. Tolerable is even better news. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Making edibles. Nice. Some struggles with the app I use for work because of the new phone. Luckily it's been fixed. Funny how they're fast with that, but my money slips I have to pay for months. Yeah, isn't that something? They offered you a lead position too? Nice. Probably because you had... Didn't you have prior experience in a shop? Maybe not as like making things, but just tending. 6 years? Gotcha. Well, that makes sense. Very cool. Well, hopefully it stays better for you. Plus pastry school? Nice. I'd have to ask for a talk because August I only worked 2 weeks before my contract expires. Oh no. Yeah, July will be over before we know it, so might as well try to get that scheduled. Considering how long they like you to give you the runaround usually. Hiccups. I literally like just finished eating and I had to set up for stream with like 5 minutes to go before stream start. Not this week of too much to do with life. Two, three, four, 1, 2, 3. Two, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I logged into Lord of the Rings Online this weekend and got my character transfer and that was pretty instant. That was nice. I'm still parked at Rivendell. I had literally no idea where to go or what to do, so I didn't stay on very long. I teleported to the Midsummer event and it yelled at me about not having the expansion or whatever. It let me go, but it was like, you can't do much here, and I couldn't figure out what was going on there or how to get around Minas Tirith, so I was like, oh, maybe we're not gonna play it right now. So I went back to Rivendell and logged out. Think your stomach suddenly hates pork? I've never really been a huge pork fan, apart from bacon, so I don't eat it very often. My mom used to make pork chops from time to time, but they were always so dry. Couldn't stand it because of how long I had to chew it. Food's in my mouth too long if I have to chew it too long, and then I just want to like throw it out of my mouth. That's disgusting. Honestly, most of my issues with meat, I think, stem from how my mom just overcooked the shit out of all the meat that we ate. It was always dry, except for burgers. She can make burgers. Let's see. We got progress from Drifty. Got a little Snoop coming in there. A lot of background done. Nice. We got Sandy progress. Sylveon starting to emerge a bit. Little eye socket in here. Lots of pink. Light pinks. Ica's travel progress. First bigger 939 part almost done. Gonna do one color at a time. Nice. Job. Alright, what's our next color? 3854. Dry pork isn't good, but tender juicy is so good, but I prefer red meat. Alright. I don't like going from right to left so much, but it makes a little bit more sense for this part. Nothing wise. Get out of there, hair. There's a magnet too close up here. It just fights me over my scissors. I'm debating with myself if I want to start work early tomorrow or not. I mean, I don't really want to, but a appointment is at like 3. I usually work till 3:30, so I could theoretically just skip lunch and get off at 3. It should be fine because it's just a virtual appointment, but I don't know. I think I might start at 6 or 6:30. It's very early. Yeah, 6 is not my favorite. Like, the shift 6 to 2:30 honestly is probably the best option. Just because then you've got so much of your day left when you're done working, but getting up at 5:30, that's the trade-off, and I just can't do it all the time. It's too early for me. Can't think. So I usually do 7 to 3:30 instead. So lately I've been waking up at like 5:30, 5:50, just after 6. I think this morning I woke up at like 6:10 and I was like, you've got to be kidding me. And I had an annoying day with tech support today because my computer still hasn't upgraded to Windows 11, even though it was supposed to by last Wednesday. It just keeps failing, and the tech guy just had some weird mannerisms. He was just getting back from having 2 weeks off, so he was a little bit rusty on things. I know, we went through like 20 minutes of looking at stuff the first time, and then he said he needed to log in to something else to get different access because just sharing wasn't cutting it, blah blah blah. He said, I'll ping you back in like 5-10 minutes. Like an hour later, he's like, he wrote, on the phone, ? And I was like, are you asking to call me on the phone? He was like, no, are you on the phone? And I was like, no, I am not in a call. My light is green. Anyway, I wanted to try something different. He like took over remote control on my system, but he didn't actually do anything with it, so I don't know what that was about. He just basically clicked retry on the install and then was like, okay, give that a shot and ping me if it errors again. And it was literally like 15 to 30 seconds after we hung up the call that it failed with the exact same error. Sent him a screenshot, he didn't respond. I was like, okay. So I updated the ticket and then he responded. But all he said was, okay. And then he didn't say anything else. There was nothing else. I was like, alright, cool. Nice working with you, I guess. But it was so difficult because I was like waiting on him to respond back to me. I'm like, I can't really do any work in the meantime if he's gonna like interrupt my stuff in 2 minutes and then fix it, and then my computer goes down for an hour while it updates. Like, so I was just sitting around waiting to see if he was gonna actually do anything. Nope. Oh, lots of wasted time. Still managed to be above my metrics though, so whatever. They're not updated. Nope. Not updated. The update remains a problem. I even told him, like, the original ticket has the error that I'm getting in it, like the screenshot of it, and I told him again today about it. It literally, it didn't even seem like it was trying to figure out what's causing the error. It's like, okay. Hey, you just like had me switch VPNs. I was like, maybe it'll work now. It didn't. Same issue. I don't know. I'm pretty lenient with tech support because I know that job sucks, but I do get a little irritated when the support is not supporting and it takes up too much of my day. I don't even care about my system updating, but it keeps whining at me like 15 times a day about how it should be updated by now. As long as they don't end up having to send me a whole new computer unit, because I don't want to deal with all that nonsense. It's probably just some setting that's not triggering right. But even if I were to figure it out, I wouldn't be able to do anything because our computers are so locked down. Can't touch anything. Like, I can't even delete extra shit off my desktop. Which drives me nuts because I hate having desktop icons. But after 3 years, I've learned to tune those ones out. When's first ad time already? Way back to the main train station was interesting. Had to take the S-Bahn. Or 2 stations. If you ever saw what Japan's trains are at rush hour, that was that 2 stations. I was luckily standing next to the door, but it was packed full. Ew. I don't know what that is, but a packed train never sounds like good times to me. We unfortunately don't really have passenger trains, so I mean, obviously some places have subways, but I've never experienced them. Every year there's a passenger train that does a color tour throughout the state to see the leaves. But I've never done that either. That does make a stop in my city though. When I stepped back, 2 more people squeezed in, which was pretty impossible. Yikes. Next year we're gonna rent an Airbnb. I'm not quite Sure, who to cosplay, but I have 2 pigs. Nice. Really did not expect my arm to have such a fit after doing yard work today. Camera punch. Attracted to it fast and wrong. Okie dokie, have a good shift. Hey there, Sandy. How's it going? Mostly okay today. Made my arm angry at me, so it's shaky and making it a little difficult to stitch. Looks like Sylveon's coming in nicely for you. Starting to appear. Getting that little eye socket in. Lots of light pink around it. What's going on here? Need new body, putting pants on yesterday, turned back wrong, spent the rest of the day in agony, not sleeping all night. Nap before dinner, I was awake until 1:30 a.m. Oof. That's no good. What's that stitch? I did not pay attention to if the stitch count was at 0 when we started today. I think it was. It's not being weird, Jen. You can ask any questions, but lurking's a-okay. Thanks for hanging out either way. But yep, we are just over a month away from our 3rd stitch anniversary. Of course it's 3854. I literally just missed it. Did I put it somewhere else? What the heck? Usually cross-stitch on stamp projects I would like to learn without, but I don't know how to not be intimidated. Just take it one stitch at a time. You can always start with a smaller pattern. I don't know. I almost in a way would say that full coverage is easier than smaller patterns, depending on what you're doing, because you know that the whole picture is going to be filled in, right? You don't have to worry as much about counting out precise differences. You can take it literally one stitch at a time next to each other, even if that makes you feel more comfortable. There are smaller full coverages out there too, of course. But it's all one stitch at a time either way. Prefer full coverage as well, that's a good point. Yeah, it's not like the counting spaces between things isn't like the most intimidating thing either. Like witchy stitcher patterns are small, not too many colors, and like a lot of negative space going on in them. For me, since I like to start and end from the top, especially, it's a whole lot easier for me to just do full coverage. Then I don't have to think about how I'm ending my threads, or if the tails are gonna show through if I'm jumping too far, like I usually am. Yeah. I mean, there's no time limit, so even if you did find I don't know, 30, 60,000 stitch full coverage project that you really fell in love with, like, there's no pressure. You can stitch at your own pace. Figure it out as you go. We're all here for moral support. Or you can stay with Stamp too. There's nothing wrong with that. I'll say grids help a lot when you're just getting used to it. Then it's like a step down from your stamped almost, because it's like the grid's still there, it's just that the colors are gone inside, right? Stamped, I'm struggling to find ones that aren't AI art. They have issues with body parts. Fair. Fair and valid. Fairy cross stitch seems to be pretty solid right now, but I haven't looked through their whole catalog, and I don't know much about their art process, but I have heard very good things about their print quality, their fabric quality, their thread quality. Just give it a try. Or both. Both is good. You'll find the same problems with AI now in the counted pattern space as well. There are older pattern makers out there that have plenty of non-AI patterns like Pain-Free Crafts. I always blank on this because my patterns come from Etsy, but who else am I thinking of? Artisy, maybe? Scrolling Etsy last night for some. Yeah. Etsy's problem is that there's a lot of stolen pattern shops and AI all over the place. Which, you know, everybody's got their own feels on AI, but if you're looking to avoid it specifically, you're already on the lookout for what to avoid there. Crochet community is struggling with pattern theft on Etsy right now too. It's so disheartening. DMC website itself has free patterns on it too if you're looking for small freebies to test out counting with. They're nothing like super interesting to me, but I have made one of them. One of them was my second project ever. Crochet patterns. I haven't bought a crochet pattern. I've just used Ravelry free patterns, but I have thought about purchasing a couple that have been super cute. But I just don't really crochet too much now, so practice is practice indeed. But if you do end up wanting to try a decent larger size piece. Like I use Pattern Keeper to keep track of the pattern for me. Digital tracking is so nice compared to paper. Pattern Keeper, yep. That's what these numbers are from. So Pattern Keeper is an Android-only app. I host it on my computer with BlueStacks. I emulate it. But what it does is you load your PDF pattern into it, and you can select your symbol. It highlights all the symbols across the entire pattern, and then you just stitch them into your fabric. Then it colors it in when you mark them off. These are highlighted, they're stitches I'm about to mark off. And you just move on to the next one. It has your colors to the right, and it keeps track of how many stitches are left of them. There's also Markup RXP if you're an iOS user. I couldn't get the hang of that one, so I don't have a lot of experience with it. I need to know some like it. Pattern Keeper is a one-time fee, like $10, or it was like $10 for lifetime. Super useful, yeah. Not every pattern is compatible with Pattern Keeper, but a lot of them are now. I think Markup RXP is a little bit more accepting of more types of patterns. Oh, let's not do that, huh? That pillar didn't take long. I told you pillar speed around. I know, right? It looks so good too. The marbling effect on it, real nice. I was surprised that I finished it last night. I was being a bit stubborn about it. Though I did manage to finish it sooner than I thought I would. I didn't get to start stitching yesterday until about 5 o'clock. So I did like 780 stitches in 4 hours. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Two, three, four. Why is this here but not marked off? Because it's the wrong color. It's in the wrong spot. Supposed to be in 2. Okay. Oh no, I just put it in the wrong square. It was supposed to be down here. Ugh. Of course. I even like had to redo that one a couple of times because I kept trying to put it in the wrong column. When I put it in the wrong box. Cool beans. Cool beans. Good job, past self. Which way do I want to go? Down here. I don't have a lot of thread left. Oh, silly, silly me. Hey, Draco. What you doing? Good girl. Hey, Draco. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm being bad having a soda today. I just wanted one. That's fine. I know. Hey, Kaya. How's it going? Hope you've been doing well. Doing well. About to shovel dinner down my throat, then either cross stitch or crochet. Not sure. Nice. What's for dinner? Jay, have you heard Kai's new song, Mosquito? I haven't listened to the whole thing, but I keep seeing clips of it on TikTok, and it's the mosquito part is like stuck in my head so hard. Dinner is tarragon seasoned salmon with buttery truffle salted jasmine rice. Fancy. Very nice. I had spaghetti. I'm back to eating fairly frequently in efforts to avoid eating out. I almost gave in today. I almost went to Taco Bell. Then I was like, let's just make tacos instead. And then I did not go over to the grocery side of the store. Jamie, you don't want yours? Interesting. You cooked this yourself? Nice. I'm not a huge seafood person. I've thought about trying to cook salmon a few times, but never have. Not crazy about cooking, but it is cheaper than eating it. I really do not enjoy cooking. I don't enjoy all the mental energy that goes around eating. It is exhausting. Also sometimes healthier and tastier than eating it. I don't disagree, but I like my junk. I like my junk food so much. It's mostly because of the consistency, or like I can count on those items to taste pretty much the same every time. But now we are back down to one income, so I'm trying to save money. Why is there a stitch here that's not marked off? I guess it belongs. We still have the fast food. I was like the biggest supporter of the McDonald's quarter pounder for a while. Stopped eating fast food when I was looking to save money. Now I have a hard time eating fast food. Nice. It is a good habit to break. Doesn't taste good after the first 1 or 2 bites. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Two, three, 4. You're nearly tempted to do the entire, like, last column first, just so I don't accidentally put stitches in the wrong spot over there. Wish the summer months didn't pass so quickly. It's so little time, it feels like, when the weather is actually nice out, before it's back to gloomy and dreary. You don't like winter? Me either. Look how well behaved your cat is over there across the room from your cross stitching. Yeah, the perk of raising these kittens or cats from birth is I had just started stitching again right before they were born, so they learned to leave it alone. Actually, they were never even interested. Jade, on the other hand, is the only one that has been naughty. The thing that gets them the most is my needle minder. That, if I leave my stitching unattended, that's the only thing they'll mess with, is my needle minder. They'll like knock it off. And then I still haven't found one of the needles from last time they did it. So as long as I put my needle minder away, they usually just ignore it, which is great. Now, if I left it out like overnight or something, I don't trust that they would leave it alone, so I don't do that. Am I cross-stitching or crochet out? My cat thinks she's got to be on my desk and own my crafts. It's also probably a factor that my cats aren't like super cuddly, which makes me sad, but like she's my cuddler. She will cuddle with me at night. But the others, they're not lap cats. They don't want anything to do with it. Unless it's legs and he sits on the floor. Then they'll climb in his lap. They won't sit in my lap though. They don't like me that much. I'm only good for nighttime cuddles, I guess. Because they'll sleep. Jade and Bear sleep on my legs. Trico sleeps in my arm. Like in the crook of my arm. Void is usually at the end of the bed too. Sometimes she'll lay against my leg, but not very often. Right, I forgot to look up what that stitch is. Just something I forgot to cross off. Okay. Your girl usually sleeps at the foot of your bed. It's so funny to me that they like swarm legs when he comes out of his office during the day or at night, whenever he's up and about. But they don't really sleep in the bed with him. But when I go to bed, then they come to me. Interesting dynamic switch. They don't often like to get in the bed when we're both sleeping at the same time either. That's mostly because I think he rolls around a lot and kicks them off accidentally. Occasionally she'll try to lay on top of me while I'm going to sleep in the early morning, around an hour or so before my alarm clock goes off. I usually fall asleep with them cuddled on me and then wake up and they're gone. I don't know when they leave me in the night. Hand is still being shaky. This is ridiculous. 745 is not one of my favorite colors. It's so light. Okay. see more of that color, but we're moving on to another one. Oh, good. An even lighter color. Excellent. Just do a whole bunch of invisible stitching tonight. Invisible stitches like my 24, yeah. 951 is light peach? I don't know. Unless you look close, Dace almost didn't see them. Choose to do another color that's more dark. No, we can't. These clouds are light. Except for a few gaps that we have to do in there. It's just like this stretch, and then there's another dark cloud here, and you know, sky stuff. It's all one big cloud plume, but it's just got a lot of variance in it. Ugh. There's no 310 left, so you can't even try to get me to do any of it. In this section. To wait a few weeks till we get down into the battle. Well, have an ice cream Pokemon to cheer up. If you want 310, I got you on that. You can work on my Hade magic book. 310 is Jay's favorite. Aww. She just needs so much attention. Definitely not at inconvenient times. Or not only during inconvenient times. Hey, Cage. Going? How are you doing? Literally waited this whole time since I got home to have anything to do with me until I have a cross-stitch stand in front of me on the desk. Sounds like what Thea's Luna does to her. I just can only hear Chubby butt under it. So cozy. So nice of you to make a covered bed for her. You can see cross-stitch stand is not a cat to be. Cats will do what they like. I do wonder from time to time if Buddy would still be needing to lay on my legs while I stitch. I know I said that the kittens were really good about leaving my stitching alone, and they were, but Buddy needed to be on me while I was stitching, so I would have a little blanket hammock on my legs and he would lay down there on that while I was stitching. Be a good little boy down there. Dad's cat would like laying on my project bag, so I couldn't leave. My legs are like stuck under my frame right now. Ugh. Under my stand. the light colors. It's quite a bit of the next color, but not... Seems like it stops pretty early up here. And not as much as the others, but another light yellow. Pretty sure you can reach the end for your 3-year mark? I think so. I don't... It depends on how much I can get myself to work on it, of course, this week, but I feel like it's probably gonna be the, like, maybe the first week of August before we finish the section. I really don't know, because it's like, I don't know, 8,000 stitches, something like that. It's not the worst, but we have 3 days where I'll be gone next week, so I'll miss that. Yeah, I don't know. I do think we'll finish it by August 17th, though. It's just not quite as ahead of the schedule as I hoped it would be at the beginning of the year when we were doing really well. But that's okay. Still, just only a year for the fabric section compared to 2 years for the first is not bad. So I'm hearing long streams and 1K days. So I will be going on vacation next Monday. There will be no stream Monday next week. We're only a week away and I don't want to go. Kiddo's not really excited about going, which is fair. I'm just thinking about, like, being in an entirely different environment, having it cozy and sleeping schedules and meeting new people, all the small talk, different food. I'm not excited. And I'm stressed about the drive. For not paying enough attention. It's fine. Like, it's important information that you should remember. Or something that I'm not gonna repeat 5 million times while I'm dwelling on it. Is he okay with new people? It's been a while. I don't know. He'll probably just be quiet and shy. He doesn't like freak out meeting new people. It's just he doesn't reciprocate conversation very well. And there won't be anyone his age there, so that'll make it harder. Jade on, that's Trico up there. Luffy tail. Luffy tail. Jade is short hair, so she is no floof. It's okay. Getting another thread on the needle and kind of got my neck a little bit out of alignment today. It's a little bit sore. You wanted the like blob organ and tube creature? Oh, the Musharna. Gotcha. I didn't even like register Pokemon. As long as you're not hurting. Oh no, it's sore. It's bad. I can't help. I get a lot of videos of like hypermobile people being like comparing me hypermobile to my person who's not hypermobile, and I just like can't help but do the things along with the video. So today's was like, can you touch your ear to your shoulder? And I can, but my neck didn't like it because that's outside of the range of motion it should be.
I want to poop the snooze, I want it.
But boop. Hey there, Mauve. How's it going? Doing alright. Who is clawing at the litter box? Lady. Bear. Nice slow blink from the bear. Where am I? It's so light. Alright, alright, alright. Mm. It's 8 o'clock already? Goodness. 375 stitches in 2 hours. Not bad. What? Oh, big hiccups tonight. Oh, this is a long strand. Jeez. Okay, let's see. I guess it'd be smarter to go down here. Not jump over two, because we don't need to do that. I like can't dance with you right now. So close. It was so close to threading. Woo! Or that. Or that. Or that, right? I forgot about Dino Dance. Dino Dance is cute. It is, yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 4. I'll fix the stitch that goes above it because that's the one I put up in square above. That's enough laundering with that color for now. To fix this stitch because it's super loose for some reason. Don't want to mess this. Okay. Fix the stitch. Welcome back from ads. Yeah. It's so strong. Yeah. Sorry. Stuck to my chair. Legs are stuck under my stand. Everything's just super great. It's great. All Alrighty. Light color. Not a lot of stitches on this one though. Totally believe. What? That wasn't convincing? Oh, jeez. Stop stealing my scissors from me, Magnet. Can't English. What tree? Okay. Alright. Why is it broken again? We haven't done anything. Silly pokey sprite. Having some issues. Welcome back, Aika. Very soggy. Is it raining again? Still heavy raining. Did that help cool it off at least at all? Stopped for like 10 minutes and then alone started to no visibility whatsoever. Ugh. Cooled down. That's good. Aw. She's got waterlogged around the house too. That's never fun. Up for today, taking a shower after sleep.
You do need another drink.
Hydrate. Treat. Tomorrow's forecast is also rain. It's supposed to rain here on Wednesday. Alright, let's fill in this little gap here. Friend who wanted a lot of rain got a very soggy hug from me. I think it's in Germany. Yeah. Stop it. He sat dry at home while I marched through the end of the world. Yeah, don't kid me. Gap fill. That's what we're doing. Do not get stuck on Snag Nabbit. That's why I had moved it to the top. Ugh. Looks like we got first little cloud ridge here, mostly complete. Nice. Alright, so then it's a weird spot. Okay. Went down to the last little bit of stream already. That went really quickly. What the heck? Wild how fast time flies when stitching's going nicely and easily. You really did today. Luxio. Middle gen. Or middle evolution, not middle gen. Trying to find some books to read? No worries. Yeah, I actually pathed back. That was interesting. Alright, this way. Did I do those two? No. Okay.
Black-cap chickadee.
Good enough stitches to have finished one row of our columns, but since I'm a wandering stitcher, did not quite make it through the whole column, or the whole row. Let's do another strand and push it over 500 stitches at least. Appreciate that. Here's one. Huh. Need to do that stitch just then, brain. That was not the pathing. That was weird. Felt like something was pushing up against the side of my wrist. It wasn't. My eyes are being silly on me right now. Messed up the pathing on this a little bit. Oh well. Now it'll just be a little more of a jump to get to my next spot. I didn't put the stitches in the wrong spot. I just went a direction I didn't mean to. Good night, Ika. Get some good rest. Thanks for hanging out. Okay. 542 stitches tonight. Bringing us up to 363,570 stitches total for 54.40%. A good start on the sky up here tonight. Not mad about it. Alright, let's put these stats in the chart. 363570. Stitch counter was accurate today. Excellent. Yes, Draco. Really? Oh, okay. Oh, right? Yeah. Oh. Well, did you need to tell Chad about that? Oh, oh my goodness. No. Did Chat hear Trico's message? She had such important things to say. That stuff stuck in your paw. Alright, where are we at so far? We are 3,650 stitches in to this month so far. Not bad, not bad. Is higher than last month's start, so we're off to a good start. And we've stitched all 7 days so far. The last 3 months, we've only stitched 23 days of the month. That's funny. First week of January, we did 5,785 stitches. That looks like that was the highest stitch week. Trico melting off the edge. Yeah, she had to tell chat that it was time for bed. And then she had something stuck on her paw. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here for tonight, y'all. So thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you. I will be back on Friday for more stitching goodness. I hope y'all have a good week, and I will see y'all next time.